So what's a customer success story? Well, let's have a look at one. This is Edward Liebenberger, former director of digital at Jade Software Corporation. Now, Ed emailed me. He wanted some help. He wanted to stand out at a technical conference. He wanted to be different and he wanted to be entertaining. But he said that he had a problem with engagement, and he said it was especially noticeable during the Q&A. He told me that at the end of his talk, the MC would jump up on stage and ask if there were any questions. He said that the room was deathly silent and that you could hear a pin drop. Now, Ed knew that there was a gap between where he was and where he wanted to be. And he said that it was painful because, well, he felt like he was sucking at it. And, well, he thought that it might be a waste of time. But worst of all, he was worried that Jade might think it was a waste of money. So we met, we sat down, and we came up with a plan. Ed decided to add personal stories to his talk to create more engagement with his audience. He also added vocal variation, and he made his gestures bigger and friendlier. And at the end of his talk, he asked the audience to have a chat with each other about any questions they might have. Now, Ed worked really hard on his skills. He spent over 65 hours that he logged in the background working on developing his skills for an 18-minute talk. Now, I saw Ed after he delivered that presentation for the first time new, and I asked him how it went. He said the outcome was amazing. He said that this time, when the MC jumped up on stage and asked if there were any questions, well, there was a sea of hands. Ed was forever changed after that. Well, because he knew that he was awesome. And he knew that the audience loved it. But most important of all, he knew that Jade knew it was worth the investment, sending him around delivering this talk. Now, many people would come up to Ed after he delivered talks because, well, he did stand out at technical conferences. He was different and he was entertaining. People would come up to him and they'd say, Ed, what a gift you have, a God-given talent. And he'd say, nah, it's probably the result of, a bit of dedication, determination, and some discipline. But they didn't listen. I said, what did you say to them? He said, I gave them your email.